Well, I think it's too early to speak of a coup d'etat in the sense of an organized overthrow of the government by people who are prepared to assume government. But bands of independently armed factions within the military have repeatedly toppled governments in Guinea. And I remember very clearly being in Conakry when Captain Dodis had done just that and didn't run the country, but sort of went on television for hours a day hallucinating and speaking. So a coup d'etat suggests something a bit more structured. However, what we do have is a great deal of disgruntlement, and it's not clear that were the military to ask Condé to step down, that he would have a substantial enough members, groups, armed groups within the armed services to protect him.
So one would imagine, as the situation evolves and we wait for more information, there'll be a war of communication in many senses from both sides of this. You spoke about those who are disgruntled with Alpha Condé, but equally those who are in support of him.
Yeah, he has about 2.5 million voters, largely from his ethnic Malinke, who, with about a third of the population, have held the reins of power continually since independence. The Jolo people, who are the largest ethnic group, have witnessed 3 consecutive electoral defeats of their candidate, Selin Dalo. And they've actually boycotted the last elections. So here is about 40% of the population who are explicitly unhappy with him. And after the constitutional reform last March, they took to the streets. But also within the military, after the constitutional reform, there was a mutiny in one of the military bases. So we do have an indication that he does not control all the military, and that, of course, is a central feature to any blooming tyrant to maintain military loyalty.
I mean, Douglas, as you say, there are clear divisions that are, coming to light more effectively within the military. I mean, if you look at the ground, the average Guinean as well, has spoken about, levels of poverty, the lack of infrastructure in the country. Another reason for disgruntlement within Guinea.
Yeah, I would describe it from my own experiences there as fourth world poverty, and made worse by complete neglect of public health and public services by the government in place. This is a country that is extremely rich in minerals. Number one bauxite in the world. It has aluminium, it has gold, it has diamonds, and there have been a lot of deals cut by Chinese companies, by Canadian companies over the last few years. And it could be that he has failed to distribute these mineral rents to decisive actors. And that could very well be what is behind this last move to remove him from power.